For the Composers and Conductors unit, we have learnt lots of skills, like being a conductor and knowing that we can cue people to play, changing the dynamics, so the louds and quiets, changing the tempo, changing the texture, so deciding who plays when and where. And now for the final end of unit task, it's quite a tricky one to put together, so your teacher will model this, but basically on your tables or in your groups, so you might have groups of 6, you need to choose one person to be the composer. So they are going to get a whiteboard and they are going to write down a rhythm, a 1-bar rhythm. So they might write down T, 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 ta, sh, and that's your rhythm. The composer has chosen that. They are then going to say to another member of your group, who will be chosen as the conductor, they will say to them, I would like this played beginning with a fast tempo, then stop. Then I would just like the wooden timbres to play. Then I would like the metal timbres to join in. I want it to get faster and then stop. So they're given instructions on how they want it to be. Then the conductor is leading the orchestra. So you've got your composer, you've got your conductor, the 4 other members of your group, one of them needs to have a metal instrument, one needs to have a shaker instrument, one needs to have a wood instrument, one of them needs to have a drum or a skin instrument. So you've got 4 different sounds going on. And they will then be assigned those by the conductor, and a conductor will then do what the composer has asked them to do. So they will show the rhythm and they'll make sure everyone can play it. T, 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 ta, sh. And they will start with the wood, like the composer wanted. Then they'll get it faster, and then they'll stop them. Then they might bring the metal in. So they'll do exactly as the composer wanted. Now the hardest thing here is that whilst the conductor is leading the orchestra, the composer needs to sit and watch and think, was it what they wanted? And if it's not, they need to give feedback and say, actually, I wanted this to happen, or actually, I wanted this to happen. So it's that process of editing. So in your groups, you'll have 1 composer, 1 conductor, and 4 musicians, and hopefully you'll make a really good piece of music. And you need to rehearse, practice it so that it's the same every time before you share it with the rest of the class. Because then when you share it, your teacher is going to be the record producer, and they will have the iPad or the camera, and they'll record it for our assessment purposes. So the next few screens will talk you through it, but hopefully that explains what you've got to do for your end of unit task.